ready up. All right, we got a draft. So in our first pack, we have a bunch of interesting choices. We have Valki, God of Lies, which is a dual face card that can be a planeswalker. There's a lot of text on here. It can steal a creature for a little bit, or it can be Tybalt, which is a giant value engine. Just tempted to windmill slam that because that's sweet. Agar is, of course, very good. If you're doing the red blue giants deck, which might be one of the better decks in the format. Harney Slays the Troll is an okay saga. For commons, we have like Starnheim Courser, maybe Run Ashore Way Down is a removal spell. And I'm just going to go with the mythic and go from there. In our next pack, we have a few options, such as the Basalt Ravager, which is sometimes like Flame Tongue Kavu. It kills something when ATBs, based on how many things you have that share a creature type. There's Carter Doomscourge, which is a red-black gold card, which drains them when attacking creatures die and forces them to attack, which is kind of fun. Cool commons in here. Maybe the Raven Wings is one of the better commons in here, I think. But there's not anything like super exciting here. So I think it's between Basalt Ravager and Carter Doomscourge. I think Basalt Ravager is just a little better. So we might be going into the black-red deck. But in our next pack, we have a Sarulf's Packmate, which is one of the best green commons. Might be, it's a little early to say that's a signal because we're missing a rare and an uncommon, but it's something to consider. Tuskeri Firewalker is another good red card if we want to go a little deeper into our Basalt Ravager. Highland Forest is also a consideration because that would let us go into like a snow deck maybe later on, but our first couple picks don't really nudge us towards that. I might go with the Packmate and see what wheels. There's a few things we could pick up that would be okay. I'm just going to take the best cards that we can for the first few picks and see where we sort of net out. In here, the best cards are this Icebind Pillar. We're doing a snow deck, but we sort of passed up snow. We're not likely to do a whole lot more with it. This Path to the World Tree if we want to do the 5-color snow, which might be even more aggressive, but it's fine just as a, sort of a ramp card. And I think probably the Tormentor's Helm is also one of the better cards in this pack. The rest of these cards aren't super exciting. I mean, Grizzled Outrider is fine. It's a 5/5, which is quite large in this format. Perhaps I'm going to take the Path to the World Tree because that's the most fun pick. And then we'll see where that nets us out. And we'll just start aggressively taking Fixing. In this pack, the best, that's another Icebind Pillar. And a snow-covered island. I kind of think snow might be open now. And our red cards aren't super exciting. There's a lot of blue here. I think blue is probably somewhat open. Boreal Outrider might be the pick here if we already had a few snowlands, but I'm not sure. I think if we want to start doing snow stuff, we need to start picking snowlands, or else we're just not going to get any in the upcoming packs. Which we might want to be doing. I can't let someone have 2 Icebind Pillars though, right? It's probably... I'm just going to take this Boreal Outrider, whatever. I don't need to stretch my mana that crazy. It's fine just with a couple snowlands, I think. The best card in here is definitely the Ravenous Lindworm. We're definitely heavy in green. The other cards in here aren't really super exciting. And now, if we're going to be doing the 5-color nonsense thing, we're probably going to take this Sulphurous Mire because it does let us eventually cast, either of these 2 other off-color spells. That's a pretty late dual land. Oh yeah, these are some late dual lands. We're gonna go in on this 5-color nonsense. And what came back to us from this pack? The Redguard Stronghold, the Run Ashore came back. There's not really much for us here. I guess maybe King Harold's Revenge. Don't think we're likely to see double white, so the Redguard Stronghold's not going to be something we can really do. I'm going to go with this King Harold's Revenge, although the Run Ashore might be okay. I'm going to just stay base green, though. And since we're going to be doing some snow stuff, perhaps it's good to have this snow-covered mountain. And then in the next pack, we can sort of figure out where we want to go from there. I think the best card in here is probably the Craven Hulk. It's just a big beefy boy. I take that big beefy boy. I like how he's hanging out with this this goat up on a mountain. This is a weird deck, huh? If we ever activate Path to the World Tree, that's the draft is worth it. Got a few packs coming. Here we go. We see another King Harold's Revenge, a Scorn Effigy, a Skull Raid, and a Pilfering Hawk. The most likely thing we are to play here is probably the Skull Raid, although I'm going to probably go with the Pilfering Hawk because I think it's a little higher upside. Yeah, blue's super open. We're going to take this Depart the Realms. It's a pretty nice pickup. And in here, Strategic Planning, I guess. I don't think I'll ever cast that spell, but why not? All right, we got another Mythic in our first pack of, or I guess our first pick pack 2. The Resplendent Marshal. When it dies, you can, when it ETBs or dies, you can exile a creature card from your graveyard. When you do, all your other creatures that share a creature type with it get a 1/1 counter. It's pretty neat. I think where we want to be is this dual land. Although Demon Bolt might be also pretty sweet. I think for me it's between Demon Bolt and the dual land, because I really want to activate Path to the World Tree. And this also lets us cast Valki pretty easily. Demon Bolt's very good. It's just removal. I should take the Woodland Chasm, but I'm going to take the Demon Bolt. And we're just going to take other lands as they come, I guess. Demon Bolt's just a little bit too good to pass up. In this pack, the rare is Mystic Reflection, which I'm not super excited about. They've got a spell land, this Immersturm Skull Cairn. It deals 3 and they discard. And it's okay. Guess Snakeskin Veil that might wheel. I think the Snow-Covered Swamp is where we want to be. The rest of these are pretty interchangeable. And in this pack, In Search of Greatness would go pretty well. So we might go with that. There's an Augury Raven, which might be fun. Priest of the Haunted Edge goes well with our snowlands. I'm going to take In Search of Greatness. It's rare draft. Not being particularly disciplined with my picks tonight. So in this pack, there's Carter Doomscourge, which we have enough black splashing to sort of play. There's this Surtland Frostpire, which is kind of like a little mini board wipe sometimes. Feed the Serpent is just removal, which is nice to have. It beats some annoying things like Coma, although, you don't expect to see that. Arnie Slays the Troll might also be fine because we're kind of base green, red. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Carter. I think it's more fun. This is a fun draft. Ooh, so here we have Hengegate Pathway. Does Path to the World Tree say any land? It's a basic land. Okay. So we are not necessarily. I'll reserve the dual land, but I think where we want to actually be is this glittering frost. Makes one of our lands a snow land and lets us tap for like anything. It plays really well with Path to the World Tree, which we're kind of building around right now. Although I'd also consider this Provoke the Trolls. We're on pick 6. And there's not much in this pack for us. Forging the Tyrite Sword doesn't find anything that we really want. We're not really playing white. We might splash 1 plains to, use the Path of the World Tree, but that's about it. Don't want a second Pilfering Hawk. I think if we're going for like top end stuff, I think Grim Draugr is probably fine. We have enough snow stuff, right? Yeah, Grim Draugr. We're kind of like a Jund deck, splashing blue. Moist Jund. This pack has some cool stuff. We got Trickster God's Heist, which exchanges stuff. We don't really have any tokens to like trade though, so I'm not super into it. Fearless Pup, we're not really in an aggro deck, so I'm not really into that either. I think the best card here is probably this Masked Vandal. I like it, does a lot of stuff that we want to do, like sort of wall off and blow up equipment and stuff. I guess in this pack, there's Raven Wings and there's Craven Hulk. Do we have Raven Wings yet? No. But I kind of like having a second Craven Hulk. A little more. Gives us some solid beef. And that Morgate came back around, which is nice to see. There's a few nice things we can copy, like a Lindworm or even another Craven Hulk or something. So we'll pick that up. In this pack, we have basically nothing. I think the most exciting thing for us is maybe this Kennel Master. Sure. Now we're really into like the dregs. Dog Pursuit, Duskwielder. These are all like not great. I think the best card in here is like the Axguard Braggart. Why not? And here might be the best thing is Raider's Carve. I don't really like Raven form. Raider's Carve, sure. These picks don't matter too much. I'll just take the gold card for fun. And I'll take this gold card for fun. And Demonic Gifts, sure. Oh, Cosmos Elixir is our rare for the first pick of pack 3, which is pretty sweet. I like the drawing cards and gaining life sort of thing. Arctic Tree Line would be nice to splash some white stuff. Another Serulf's Packmate might be the more sort of disciplined pick here, though. Just because it's one of the best green commons. It's a beefy body, draws you a card, it's got Foretell. Fine card, fine card. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the Packmate here. And here we have another Ravenous Lindworm that we could pick, or another Basalt Ravager. I think I'm going to go with the Ravager. Having 2 of those is pretty sweet. We're just going to be popping their creatures. And in this pack, there's not a whole lot. Well, there's actually a few things. There's Cyclone Summoner, which is a 7/7, but it's double blue, so we're not like super into it. There's another Glittering Frost, which would let us do more snow stuff and sort of fix our mana. There's Snowfield Sinkhole, which is a tap dual land that doesn't really get us what we want. I think the pick is probably Glittering Frost. So the next pack has another Ice Tunnel, which we kind of want. So we'll reserve that. Dwarven Reinforcements isn't bad. I think we're sort of in between 2 decks right now. We're between like just a solid like green and red deck, or we could be doing the 5-color nonsense with Path to the World Tree and a bunch of these other spells. I think Dwarven Reinforcements might just be stronger. Yeah. Sure. And in this pack, well, we'll take the Snow-Covered Forest. That's not the worst thing in the world. What do we have that cares about snow? Anything? Grim Draugr, maybe. It's really, yeah, we're not like super on a snow plan. We just like the fixing more than the snow. I guess in that case, I probably take the Tuskeri Firewalker. And then we can pick up this Avalanche Collar. But we're not really on blue so much. It's hard for us to cast it. If we... and there's a Behold the Multiverse in this pack. This pack is sweet for blue. Blue should have been probably more blue in pack 1. I guess I would probably take this dual land. Why not? And in this pack, we'll take, I guess, Raven Wings. That'll sort of give us the evasion we need to sort of chip away at some life totals. Ooh, another Path to the World Tree. Let's go. I should have taken the Jasper Sentinel there too. Well, Arctic Tree Line came back around, so we'll pick that up too. And in this pack, we've got an Elderleaf Mentor that came back around. I like having things that make tokens because they make our Basalt Ravagers a little better. Augury Raven, sure, we can pick that up too. In this pack, I don't really want tap monocolor lands, even if they do blow up a land to make a 4/4. I think I'll take the Frostbeak Yeti. Take another Frostbeak Yeti. This is going to be a fun one to build. While we're waiting for packs, let's... Oh my goodness, this is a nightmare, huh? Let's get these out of here. Ooh, Morite number 2 came back. And Anika Defies Destiny that we're certainly not playing. So we're back on our 5-color special. So let's take out the cards that we don't want to play, really. Strategic Plannings can come out. Pilfering Hawk can come out. That's not really... So let's do this like we're building a sealed pool. Depart the Realms, fine. Demonic Gifts out. Mass Vandal's fine. Paths are definitely fine. Search of Greatness is fine. Raven's Wings is fine. I guess we don't have any 2-drops. Oh, we have like 1 2-drop. How many creatures do we have? 22? And it's mostly like top end stuff. Raider's Carve, you can come out. Forging the Tyrant Sword, you can come out. Vega. We don't have enough Foretell for this to really be amazing. Guess you can come out. I like the 2 Morites. I like the Kennel Master. Axguard Braggart, that can come out. We're basically only going to have white for, specifically just for activating Path. King Harold's Revenge is not exciting to me in this deck, so we'll cut that. The rest of our 3s are good. Like our 2s. Not as into Frostpeak Yetis. Maybe I'd keep 1, but not super exciting. Now our 4s are all sweet, but we kind of have a glut on 4s. Well, I guess Sir Rolf's pack mate's kind of like a 3. Let's cut the Mentor, I guess. And we got to start making some hard cuts. If we cut all of our blue, then we're down to 17 lands, which isn't bad. Well, really, why do we want black? Just for Valki, or I guess Tybalt, right? How does Tybalt interact with In Search of Greatness? At the beginning of your upkeep, you may cast a permanent spell from your hand with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the highest CMC among other permanents. So I would need 1-drops to like play out the Valki to get Tybalt, if that's how that works, and I don't think that's how that works. So that's it's fine. I don't have to worry about that interaction. How often are we going to be departing the realm? How many blue sources are we going to have? We're just like splashing. I had like 3, maybe 4, because I really like the Morites. Black's not really exciting. I might cut Grim Draugr. I don't think it does enough. And then I might cut Carter as well. He's kind of just a 4-3, and we're not really attacking a lot. I don't like copying him with the Morites. And do we need the Kennel Master? Makes our guys big, which I do like. I need to cut like 1 card. I don't think I can cut the Masked Vandal. I think I have to keep all these. Maybe the Depart the Realm. How does that look if we don't keep that? Those can go there. We got a lot of stuff to do on 2. On 3, we have a few things. Yeah, this isn't the worst thing in the world. I'm not as into having Depart the Realm if I'm only splashing blue. Yeah, let's go with this. So our mana base, we'll just throw in all of our duels. And all of our swamps and mountains. And other lands. Do we have any other lands? No, okay. So we'll suggest lands and let something do math for me. It thinks 326 for that. Let's try that out and see what that looks like. 3, 2, 6. I think we want 1 plains so that we can get it with path. So I guess, so what do we need blue for? And how many blue sources do we have? We have 5 blue sources for Morite and Augury Raven. Well, how else do we get blue sources? We have 2 Glittering Frost. That's almost like 6 blue sources. Probably don't want to cut the blue too much. How many red sources do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red sources. I think we need more red in this deck. Take another mountain. If we go up to 3, that brings us to 4, 5, 6. I think we need like 7 red sources. And then that, what does that leave us for green? That leaves us 4, 5. Oh no. Guess we'll go down 1. One of those and one of those. One mount 1. Island. Go back up to 6, 7 green sources. I think we need 8 green sources for this to really work. Oh man, I don't know what to cut here. Well, maybe we don't need to really play the basic lanes. I don't think we can afford to. We're only going to be activating these off of Arctic Tree Line and other such stuff. Yeah. Gives us 4 blue sources plus the Glittering Frosts. Paths let us find these. Yeah. Yeah, sure. This is going to be a weird one. This is either going to work beautifully or fall right on its face. All right, game 1. We will be playing first, since that is the choice that we are offered. We have 4 lands and a Surl's Packmate and 2 Craven Hulks. I like this a lot. We'll just play some threats and see what they can do. They They are mulliganing. It's a good sign. They're down to 6. We'll lead off with Arctic Tree Line. And then plan to play a mountain on our next turn to foretell Serulf's Packmate. We drew Glittering Frost, so we can also run that out at some point. They're on a blue-white deck. They might be on the Flyers deck. Ooh, another Packmate. So if we Glittering Frost now, we can't do anything with the extra mana this turn. If we Glittering Frost next turn, we'll have 2 mana available to foretell the other Packmate. Yeah, let's just... I don't think I need to rush this out. We have enough lands. We're not ramping into anything super hard. Or enough to, like, you know, effectively use all of our mana every turn, so... We're just going to play some beefy beaters and get in. Righteous Valkyrie. It says whenever Cleric or Angel ETBs, they gain life equal to that creature's toughness. And then if they have more life than starting life total, their creatures get +2/+2. Okay, fine. So, how do we effectively utilize our mana? We can play Craven Hulk. And that's a 4/4. And then on the next turn, we'll have 5 mana. Of which we can spend 3. Bring us down to 2 mana, but then we have a third one available for Boreal Outrider. So we can go Craven Hulk into Glittering Frost, Boreal Outrider. Which is probably fine, actually. Depending on what they do here. The Craven Hulk lets us put pressure on them. We can sort of start attacking with it, with our stuff. They have a Doomscar Oracle, so they might be trying to like do some life gain stuff. Yeah, we can't let them keep gaining life like that. That's going to be a problem. Just probably attack our Craven Hulk into them and see what they do. I wouldn't even mind trading Serulf's Packmate here. Really, the goal is to make them either trade some resources or give up some life. Bounce my Craven Hulk. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'll trade with the Oracle. So now we can Glittering Frost. And then run out our Boreal Outrider. Then next turn we'll have 6 mana available. So we can Path to the World Tree, which kind of only costs 1. So then we will have 5 mana available, which isn't an efficient thing to really be able to spend all of. We could also just run the Craven Hulk out again. How close are we to activating this? We need, what, 2 + 5 is 7. We could realistically activate Path to the World Tree pretty soon. Maybe we just run out the Path to the World Tree and then play Craven Hulk. Ooh, Valki. How much mana do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 1 off just casting Tybalt, so let's go ahead and play the Craven Hulk. If they have counter magic available, well, they can't. They only have 1 blue. Let's pay that with Snow mana, make a 5/5. I'm doing this pre-combat in case they have some sort of trick for the Boreal Outrider. I don't want to give them priority. Alright, they have another bounce spell. This is fine. Now we'll play Path to the World Tree. And what mana do we need? We have white, green, blue, black, red. It doesn't matter. So let's take another green source because we're low on those. This is sweet. Yeah, I'll take the 2. How many bounce spells do they have? Let's go with... well, they might have counter magic now. I don't want to accidentally run into, like, a saw it coming or whatever. So let's run out our Boreal Outrider again. Let's see if we can bait them into doing something here. Let's get in for 5. Oh, okay. Then in that case, I'll make a 4/4 with snow mana that draws a card. Cosmos Charger. Aha. Ooh, another Morite, or we have Morite here. We can make a very big Sorulf's Packmate soon. Now it's a little awkward because if they don't start blocking, we can only really kill one thing with Valki. This Path to the World Tree isn't really killing any of their creatures, unfortunately. Taking 5 every turn, so we're on a 3-turn clock. Oh, hey. That is a Basalt Ravager. Does that kill something? Giant Wizard, Giant Coward, Elf Warrior, Wolf. That doesn't kill anything right now, but if we play another Craven Hulk, it might kill something later. Actually, what is Valki? Just a god? Path of the World Tree, if I activate this, they would... Yeah, we'd be doing a lot of stuff by activating that. Well, let's just attack and see what they do. Nothing. Interesting. Can this go up top? Any target, huh? Think maybe we play Valki. Or do we just play another Craven Hulk and then the Surge of Greatness? Yeah, I kind of like that more. Because I don't think we're dying right away. This lets us turn on Basalt Ravager pretty soon. Valki would let us see their hand if we play Valki, which is kind of neat. Yeah, let's play Valki. I think I like just like semi-thought seizing them here. We're ahead enough on board. Divine Gambit. So Those are both 2/4s. The Jarkin Seekers won't grow. Let's take Kulvari. Well, they can't cast Kulvari, but they could cast Licharkan Seekers. So we'll take the thing that they can cast. Oh man, I hope they Divine Gambit. They are in a tough spot here. Is this an instant? No, it's a sorcery. So they would have to use it on their turn. So they Divine Gambit. What do we run out? We run out the Basalt Ravager and shoot their Cosmos Charger, I believe. Yeah, okay. That's 3, right? I have 3 giants? 3 giants. All right, let's go to game 2. All right, do we want to make any changes? Is there anything worth bringing in or out here? Depart the realm, maybe. Not really. Like, we don't really need to bounce anything. Forcing them to block might be good. They were kind of tapping out all the time. I don't know. I think we just run this back. See what they got. That was a pretty fun match. Or game, I guess. All right. They will probably be on the play here. I think we also got a little lucky that they stumbled on mana a little. And we got pretty much everything we wanted. This hand doesn't do a lot of anything. So I don't think I can keep this. I mean, it's got Path to the World Tree, which lets us find another land source, but really it's just a 1/3, and we can't really block the creatures that we've seen very well because it's just like flyers. I think we mulligan this. This is a little more what we're talking about. Yeah, I like this. I think the thing that we send back is probably Morite, right? Yeah, I think it's probably Morite, because our line is probably the Packmate and then Glittering Frost. Or the Packmate, play Packmate and stuff. Yeah. And we have another Morite in there anyway. I guess Basalt Ravager only shoots something for 1, so it's not great here, but it is a 4/2. We can cast it a little sooner. There's a card you can't cast for a little bit. The Kennel Master. Got some Foretell stuff going on. Nice to see. Okay, so we can pass the World Tree this turn if we want. That only puts the land in our hand, though. I'd rather Foretell this Packmate and play it next turn. Start applying some pressure. I guess it kind of depends. If we draw land, then we can run out the Packmate and play Path to the World Tree. Okay, so we drew land. What I said was wrong, though. I think we don't need to play the Glittering Frost just yet. I think I just want to play the Packmate while they have counterspell magic down. Playing around counterspells pretty heavily. A few foretells. I know that Depart the Realm is a bounce spell. And I would like them to bounce the cantrip. Wolf, that would be nice. Another foretell. Gotta have a Cosmos Charger in there somewhere. In Search of Greatness. I kind of like playing this In Search of Greatness and then also Path to the World Tree. We just sit on our Packmate and they don't do anything. Yeah, so if we In Search of Greatness and Path to the World Tree, then at the very worst case, because this is permanents, right? Yeah, so we'll get Glittering Frost for free next turn, which is pretty sweet. I think we'll find a red source here. Let's get the snow-covered mound. No attacks. Always be holding. I guess I could have attacked. But I didn't want to run into, like, a Cosmos Charger. I guess okay trading Cyril's Packmate for Cosmos Charger, right? So. What is Kennel Master? A zombie berserker. Interesting. So if they don't kill Packmate, I get Kennel Master for free. If they do kill Packmate or remove it somehow, Divine Gambit that. I'm into it. All right, let's get a Glittering Frost? No, let's get Craven Hulk. If you just want to give me the 4/4, that's fine. So they almost certainly have a bounce spell. Let's play Snow Covered. Get in for 7 damage, although probably just 3. Raven Hulk will depart the realm. And then I think we'll just play it again. Do we just play it again? Yeah, I think we do. We need to keep up some pressure. Our next path to the World Tree will find a swamp of some sort. I haven't really played a lot of creatures, so I'm a little concerned. I feel like something suspicious is going on. They might have, like, Starnheim Unleashed, which would be a problem. No attacks. Okay, so what we're gonna do... I guess Valki's not going to be able to find out what that is, eh? So I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll just go in and see what they do. This Craven Hulk is going on a journey. Can't decide whether he wants to come or go. So can I do this and also path to the world tree? I cannot. If I path to the world tree, oh, I can't. I have to do this first. How much mana do we have? We have 3, 4, 5, 6. Cosmos Charger. Okay. Guess they didn't want to trade their 3/3 for my 3/3. You have enough mana to Valki soon? Ooh, interesting. That's a problem. That's a little bit of a problem. I think we have to that. Although the Valkyrie's sword is a problem as well. Interesting. I think that we need to Glittering Frost. Start getting our mana up. And then we attack with Craven Hulk. We can shoot the Valkyrie with Assault Ravager. Don't do it. Think of your family. I telegraphed that pretty hard, but I guess they didn't think they had a choice. Now if they suit up their Cosmos Charger and sort of don't do anything, we can Valky it. Valky's kind of just a 7 mana removal spell. Revitalize. Yeah, that life gain. That cycling. Here's the Cosmos Charger. Not coming in. Can we cast Valky side too? We can. Let's play Tybalt. And we're going to get rid of Cosmos Charger. I guess we can cast their Cosmos Charger at some point. That's pretty sweet. Never actually cast this card before. Man, what a sweet board state. Another Revitalize. And Pilfering Hawk. It's a less impressive thing, but it will have a sword. So let's +2. A null.
Make no mistake, I'm not.
Interesting. Guess we can Carfell. Play their forest. We can't flash this in. This is 9 coming in, and it's indestructible. If they don't block, they're in a rough spot. And I don't think we need to really Augury Raven next turn. I think we just want a Glittering Frost. Though we may not see the next turn, they may concede. Another opponent considering where everything went so wrong. Oh, Nico Aris. Not great in this position. I guess that means they can kill my Basalt Ravager. If they minus Nico. I guess they can kill anything, actually. They've drawn 2 cards. Might be seeing the end of Carful Kennel Master here. No? Okay. Are they dead? They're dead, right? Yeah, they're just dead. Those go there. And we'll path to the World Tree, then. For the last 2. Yeah. All right, that was a fun match. Our deck did what we wanted it to do. So I'm happy about that. So let's go to the next one. If we win one more, we get some partial money back, which is also nice. Snake Fist. That's a sweet name. It's like the Yuan Ts in D&D. Some of those guys have like wiggly snake arms. Oh, there's a hand that does nothing. 6 lands and a Glittering Frost. We send that one back. This is 2 lands. We can foretell a bunch of stuff here. Actually, I kind of like this. If we send back Morite, we can do most of the stuff in our hand. Not like right away, but we got some stuff to do. We got Packmate, so we're probably going to be doing that over the Raven. Might be able to find our 3rd land. Although admittedly this is going to be pretty slow. They've got a foretell. We've got a foretell. Thought about playing the tapped land, but then we wouldn't be able to foretell, so we're not going to worry about that too much. Might see Augury Raven here. No? Okay. We're not going to use our 3rd mana this turn, so playing the Fjord is the correct play here. We'll run out the Packmate. And then next turn we can double foretell. Beast of the Haunted Edge. So I think actually what we want to do is to attack with Surulf's Packmate because we have no reason not to. If they block, we can kill it with Basalt Ravager, which is what we will do. Chink. Now they're somewhat behind on board. This deck has some very impactful cards. 3 seasons. And they'll get back 2 snow. Sure. I guess in that case, let's play out another forest. Let's attack with both of these. Then we'll double foretell. So they're going to get back probably a priest and a land here. Unfortunately, none of our creatures had died, so we couldn't kill that thing with masked vandal. Masked words. So this can kill either of our creatures now. Say goodbye to the pack mate. Ooh, into way down. I like it. And another priest. And pilfering hawk. Okay. So pretty value play. I am all about that. Do we masked vandal that right now? I think we do. Let's prevent them from drawing those three. Let's run out all our stuff. A little more than their priest can bargain with here. There goes the raven. That makes sense. Would love to see Path to the World Tree. Skull Raid. Oh, that's such a good Skull Raid. Oh no. Disaster. Oh well. Do what you gotta do, huh? Let's play our Path to the World Tree and find a swamp. If we depart. Darl. That's just going to eat our masked vandal, which is unfortunate. Trade the hawk? Probably not. They're probably going to start looting. We're in a little bit of trouble now. Draugr-helm. Yeah, we're in trouble. Morite. Another Path of the World Tree wouldn't find us the land we need, unfortunately. I wonder if I have to just hold on to this Morite for a turn. Because making a 3-2 with Grafe. A 4-3 with Morite doesn't seem great against their board. Yeah, I think we have to hold on to Morite here. Maybe if we hit like a Lindworm and it lives for a turn. I guess I take 4. Not blocking with these guys. I want to keep one back to kill Jarl. Jarly boy over there. Frostpeak Yeti. Yeah, this is going really bad for us. That Skull Raid did us in. Maybe I do need to play Morte now. They just suit the Draugr's Helm up on the Frostpeak Yeti and start killing me? Yeah. Oh, okay. Guess they don't have enough mana to do all of that. This is not what I need. Fine. I guess we just need bodies. Not having the basic planes is hurting. The world's saddest Morte of the Frost. I don't like our chances here. Where did this go wrong for us? I think they just outvalued us. I don't think we really made any huge mistakes. Yeah, I won't block that. Dog Pursuit. I don't think I can beat that. Ice Tunnel. Yeah, we're gonna concede this one. That is unfortunate. They had a lot of removal. So what do we do about that? Depart the realm might be okay. Strategic planning, maybe? I don't know. King Harold's Revenge might be okay. Over Raven Wings? Yeah. So I don't think Raven Wings does much for us in this matchup, really. That'll come out. But what do we put in? Probably, I'm thinking like Revenge. Yeah, actually, I'm going to put into Depart. It's nice to just bounce your own creature in response to one of their priests. I can find a use for a Depart. We will play first. Boy, this hand doesn't do a whole lot. I think we have to mulligan this. This is better. We'll keep that and send back this Kennel Master. But we got to draw pretty hot. I think we probably lose this match. But stranger things have happened. A Volatile Fjord, we'll run that out. We don't really need to foretell this right now. Foretell. So now we can depart sort of whatever they play and run out of Ravager, which isn't great. I mean, I think we need to save this for like blanking one of their removal spells. Ooh, had any other creature. Lindy Boy. Interesting. So I don't think I can hold on to this Basalt Ravager much longer. But if I play it now, I can't save it from a removal spell, and then I'm really in trouble. So I think we're just going to pass it back so that we can keep Depart the Realm up to save our guy. Bouncing a Basalt Ravager is actually sweet. So maybe if I play it, what are the odds they just kill it? I guess it's too late now. Probably should have just played it. All right, no attacks. Oh, attacks, 1. 1 damages. They're choosing their mana to keep blue up. Replicating ring. They may have some exciting... Oh, that's why. Okay. Mill 3. Sure. Aha, so... now we can Craven Hulk. And then next turn we can either Ravenous Lindworm or Basalt Ravager. I kind of like Basalt Ravager a little more. I'd like to kill that hawk. Another Replicating Ring. So I think their play is probably both of these. Skull Ray would be very bad for us here too. Don't like the way this one's developing at all. They're not blocking. They're going to get some damage in. At least they're not blocking with the hawk. They're not looting. Means they like everything in their hand, which is very bad for us. Draugr's Helm. Then we bounce the token. Yeah. Goodbye, 4/4. Now we run out Basalt Ravager and kill their hawk as well. Start getting in. It's a pretty nice tempo swing. Ooh, they have Frostbite for the Ravager. And they've got a lot of removal. How many Snowlands do they have? They have 3. This costs 4 to equip. That's good news for us. How much mana do we have? We have 4, 5, 6. I think next turn we just play Ravenous Lindworm. Although I guess it's going to depend sort of what we draw, but... oh yeah. Goodbye to you. And there's a priest. Yeah, we're going to play Lindworm, and I don't think they're going to be able to kill that. Then we'll Morite that and have an 8/8. Oh, we can't Morite it. We don't have a second blue source. Awkward. I guess they can kill it if they crack priest and have a way down. They 2-for-1 themselves for it. Which I wouldn't hate. It'd be annoying. I wouldn't hate it. Replicating ring, okay. And another priest. That's more problematic for us. We see a blue source this turn. That's great. That's a tapped blue source. Might crack both of their priests on my Lindworm. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. There are worse things. Narvi. Here's Path to the World Tree. Once again, we do not have white source for it, unfortunately. I think we'll hold on to our Orate for a turn where we can get a little more value than just making a 4-3. Man, that Narfi is going to be huge, huh? We're going to need to hit, I think, probably Tybalt. No blockers. Dread Rider. Yuck. Can I cast both of these in the same turn? This costs 5. This costs 3, so that means 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can cast both of these. So we'll do that. That's a better Orate than previous. Suit up their Dread Rider. I see you. Glittering Frost, here we go. Does that give us enough to path right now? It does not. We cannot attack. Seasons again. Ooh, that's not good. That's quite bad for us. Interesting. Interesting. So the question is, do we just try and kill them? If I play Tybalt, exile their Dread Rider, going for 6, 7, 8, 9, then they have to block with Narfi. If they block a 2-3, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They'd still die. Yeah, I like Tybalt here. Then we take their Dread Rider.
The World Tree will be kindled for Kaldheim's pyre. And away you go.
We attack with everything. They have to block or die. And we get to keep Tybalt. Yeah, we might win this one. We lose Tybalt this turn. They get 2 snow permanent cards, so they get 2 priests. I think they're still dead, maybe. This guy's deck is sweet, I gotta say. Blessing of Frost. Oh, goodness. It's at the beginning of your end step. So they're going to go to 4. This is actually very close, I think. They have 5 mana to play with. And I have Mount as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not enough to Dread Rider and also do the Tybalt thing. Oh, interesting. So we'll +2. Feared its Retribution.
Oh, so many painful memories.
Goodness gracious. Pretty sure I win if I attack, because I can kill him with Path to the World Tree. Wow, what a game. That was wild. Geez, and they have Firda's Retribution? Ugh. Not having that Plains in my deck is kind of hurting. I'll cut a Forest for a Plains. Well, no. No, that's not right. Come back here, Forest. Firda's Retribution too? Gross. King Harold's Revenge is looking better and better. It would make them have to block with their priests. And it gets in damage. What does it replace though? Like nothing. Whatever. We'll just go with this. What happens, happens. That was a good game. This one we can't keep no lands, so that one's going back. Well, we're on the draw though, so could be worse. To 5 against this deck would be awful, but we can't do anything with this hand either. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. We'll send back 1 Forest. And I guess well, I think I send back a land. It's one of these 2. Rather send back the Sulphurous Mire. I have fewer things that need black. Going to 5 against this guy is unfortunate. Hey, we got Valki. I wonder if we just run that out. What are the odds we cast that this game? We punted this one really hard. This should have gone first. Ugh. Awkward. It's not like they're a super aggressive deck, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but not being able to cast Sorrel's Packmate this turn kind of hurts. But I think we'll just... No, I think we have to play Path to the World Tree and find a mountain now. Pressure isn't necessary here too bad. Fairy is Retribution. No. Well, now we actively do not want to play a creature. So we will play Glittering Frost on this mountain here. And foretell Sorrel's Packmate. This is very bad, though. I think we're going to lose. Dog Pursuit. What does this do? They get double strike? Ugh. Very bad. Hey, Packmate. You need to draw something. Guess if we foretell this, doesn't matter. I think we're just losing this one. Their angels get double strike. I think we need to just remove things from their hand, maybe? And then maybe something sweet I can do with Valki next turn. Yeah, let's go Valki. It's a sort of a Hail Mary. Nothing, huh? Pass the turn. Well, we gotta find an answer for this 4/4 angel. Going to 6. That is unfortunate. These make berserkers? None of these are berserkers, right? Yeah. Another foretell from them. Their deck is sweet. Yeah, I don't see a good way out of this. We have 6 mana. We need 1 more to activate Path to the World Tree. Guess we just play Sorrel's Packmate. And we can draw something. I don't know. We're just hoping. Two snow permanents. They get a land. And we're just going to die to this Dog Pursuit. Restore the Haunted Edge, sure. So we need to hit a land drop this turn. We did not. Good game, sir. That one's going up here. Well, tough end of that match, but the first 2 games were quite good. Multify versus a Furda's Retribution is a tough one to beat. All right. Well, let's see if we can sneak out a 2-1 tonight. Maybe I was supposed to keep in the Raven Wings. Wouldn't have mattered in that game, though. Anyway, we're going to start our next match. This is Hishen. And this looks like a very keepable opener. Dual land, some forests, packmate, path, Valki. I'm into it. We're not going to make the same mistake twice with sequencing. Let's play out a forest and bring out the packmate from the Fortel. They're on red-black, so they're probably aggressive, but they haven't really played any creatures yet. There's an Infernal Pet. Can I spend 3 mana better than 2 mana this turn? Probably. Probably I'd rather play the 3 mana spell. And the next turn I can play Packmate and Valki or Path. It's really a roller coaster of deck quality in these matches. Our first opponent's deck was a little suspect, but our last opponent had a truly excellent 5-color stuff deck. Yeah, I'll block. I don't need to do anything about that. That is fine. Let's Packmate. And then let's Valki. Do we Valki now? Yeah, I guess we can Valki. Oh, their hand is nothing. That's awesome. That's the second Valki's whipped, though. Sure. Their crown. Vengeful Reaper. Yeah. Well, we don't need this Packmate anymore. It gives us some virtual life if we don't block. I'll decline. Hey, Raven Wings. That's what we like to see. I guess we can. If we path. Well, that doesn't do anything for us, huh? I think we just need to play this Augury Raven. You can gain some virtual life by blocking the Infernal Pet with this 0-3. You want to make a trade? I can make a trade. They don't want to make a trade. That's fine. We probably don't need this wolf anymore. I'd like to hold on to my Ravager until we get a little bit more value out of it, but whatever. Let's find a mountain. Can Raven Wings suit up with Valki. And not attack because they are the beatdown. They likely wouldn't block. Get in for like another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need a plains, a white source, so like a glittering snow for our path to do anything at all. Yeah, that's what I like to see, actually. Let's foretell this. We'll do that next turn. Then we can Dwarven Reinforcements and Basalt Ravager to kill their Infernal Pet. Because that's, I think, more threatening than their 2/3 Flying Death Touch. Assuming that is that they don't double spell this turn, which they easily might. Smashing success, okay. That is unfortunate. That keeps us, that gets us a little farther away from Path to the World Tree. Well, if they attack with Infernal Pet, we do double block it. Do we double block it? I think we do. Because we have... Yeah, I think this is just going to be a problem. We'll die to it. We're giving up a lot to do this, but I think it's okay. So now we'll play our Dwarven Reinforcements, which are Berserkers. And we'll kill, I guess, one of their Berserkers. Not the world's best value, but with Raven Wings, I think we'll be doing okay here. Other good draws include Lindworm. That's an islet. Quite what we want to see. Guess we'll start getting them for 3, so we can start evening this up a little. Then suit up another one of our dwarves here. I think the attack for them is probably with just the dwarf, and then I have to trade my dwarf for their dwarf. There is a Draugr. Okay. Less worried about that now that they're just playing off the top of their deck. Sort of Greatness is going to do some nice stuff for us. Let's get in for 3. Move this over. There's our turn. So now we're going to be able to start scrying every turn, which is going to be pretty nice. Breakneck Berserker, okay. They have a big board. I'd have to trade some stuff. Windworm. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Yeah, I'll get in with our 3/1. So I kind of like our position a little more now that we have a 6/6 that gained us 4 life. Aren't attacking before, so this is either a trap or they have some plan. You just want to kill my guys. Yep, run amok. Demonic gifts. Yeah, it's fine. Sulphurous Mire. Interesting, but I will decline. Orate of the Frost is definitely where it will be. It's a little better. We're back at 20. Am I worried about any trick here with the Dusk Wielder? One of my Lindworms? Are they just boasting for boasting? What could they have? They have Demon Bolt. Ravenous Lindworm still dies. Run Amok doesn't do it. I can't. Okay, surprise me. Oh, Jarl? Jarl would do it? Didn't think about Jarl. Way down. Sure. Glittering Frost. Yeah, I like a Glittering Frost. See if they want to block their Reaper yet. They do not. It's a good thing they had that smashing success, or they'd be staring down a... nasty. Well, they have about 1,000,000 mana now. Their replicating ring has replicated. Dwarven Hammer. Not going to get through the Lindworms, though. I don't think the extra power on your Reaper matters as much, but okay. Basalt Ravager. Sure. That's a fine top deck. We'll keep it. If we attack with just the Dwarf, they all might. But yeah, I don't think we need to play this too aggressive. Then we can kill... I guess the thing that I'm worried about the most is... I mean, the Infernal Pet's not going to, like, start growing. They don't have time. I'll kill their biggest guy. Raven Wings up my big war. And pass it back. They need to find a flyer or some way to deal with my Raven Wings, or they die. They did not. It did not do that. So we'll go to game 2. So they're a fairly aggressive deck, but they had a slow start. I think they're not really running much removal, so I'm not worried about bringing in the Depart the Realm. I think it's been incorrect this whole time to not be playing a whatchamacallit, a basic planes, though. It's hurt me multiple times. But, yeah, you know what? Let's just run this back. I think we want Elderleaf Mentor, right? No. Well, the 1/1s trade with their dwarves pretty well. Do we do anything here? I don't think I do anything here. Let's just go with this. Too bad that Valki missed so hard, but you know, sometimes you just need a 2/1 that looks at their hand. Gave us a lot of confidence that we weren't in trouble. We're going to be on the draw now, though, so can't keep anything that's too slow. This... I know I just said that we can't keep anything that's like too slow, but I think we can keep this. We got Path to the World Tree to find our red source. Oh, they're on the draw? What? Okay, this is fine then. We found our red source. Very nice. Let's path and find our black source. We're now Raven Wings. This is awful slow, honestly. It's a good thing they are not doing a whole lot. Replicating the old turn 1 Dusk Wielder into Replicating Ring. So you can boast too, that's pretty sweet. I guess I just play Basalt Ravager and the damage goes upstairs. It's fine. Infernal Bet, which will grow. Assault Ravager number 2. We need to kill, I think, the Fearless Pup. That thing has first strike. I'm scared of it. And I will offer the trade. Just to even up these life totals a little bit. Because next turn we're playing Ravenous Lindworm, so we're not too worried about taking some hits here. Another Replicating Ring. A Raider's Carve. Let's gain that life back. Get in for 8. This is not the race you think it is, sir. Alright, I like our position. We can suit up the Lindworm with the Raven Wings next turn. Do we have enough for... Oh, they got back their Fearless Pup with that Raise the Draugr. Very nice. Ooh, to then double spell. I like it. Can we path this turn? Or next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. We should have every mono. We have white, red, black, blue, green. Yeah. I think it's better if we just play... Interesting. I think we path and kill their Fearless Pup. Yeah, so that puts them in a tough spot. I mean, they're already in a tough spot, so... Demonic gifts back the Fearless Pup. Very cool. Do we attack now? Yeah, I think we do. Like, they have to at least 2 for one themselves. To not go to 1. So we have Dusk Wielder, which is 1 less body to worry about. I think this is going to be a pretty quick 2-0. Way down to kill a Ravager. Alright, so then I believe... Can we not play Morte of the Frost? Oh, we don't have a second blue source. That's pretty funny. maybe we'll have enough when we do this. For the rubbins. Sure, they can crew their carve if they really wish to. And then we will kill them. I don't know why I'm dirtling around like this. Yeah, good game. So that's the end of that draft. That brings us to the end of match number 3. Let's wrap this up and fire off another one. Base camp. Yeah. All right. Let's claim our prize. We'll open those packs up at the end of the stream. Let's play. No, not that. Let's do another traditional draft Kaldheim. Because we like best of 3s. Sideboarding is fun. I really liked our last deck. That was really sweet. Still not sure if it was correct to not have a basic plains in the main, but we did manage to activate Path to the World Tree 4 or 5 times. I have a feeling our next deck will be somewhat more boring. While we wait for the draft to fire, I will look at the camera and look at my screen. Dead air, How about that local sports team? I guess the traditional drafts take a little bit longer to fire because you don't get ranking. A lot of people like that ladder grind. Oh, here we go. See if everyone clicks yes on this. Waiting on 3 lovely people to say they are ready. 2 more lovely people. 1 more. I believe on you, Filled Seat. I believe in you. You can do it. Yeah. Well done, team. Fired this draft. All right, so the rare in this pack is Runeforged Champion. Pretty nice to be able to just find any rune that you want and play it pretty cheap, but not like the most exciting of rares. Other interesting cards in here, we have Svella Ice Shaper, a very, very strong uncommon that makes 5-color stuff happen and free spells if you cast 8 mana into him, which is sweet. Feed the Serpent is decent black removal, but black isn't necessarily a place that I want to be starting off with, especially at the common level. Augury Raven. I think the best card here is Svella, so we'll go with that. All right, so our next pack, the uncommons are Vengeful Reaper, Rune of Speed, and Arnie Slays the Troll. And the interesting commons are Bound in Gold, Mistwalker, and I think that's about it. So what does Arnie Slays the Troll do? We have a fight, make a creature big. That's pretty good. Gain some life. I don't mind Arnie Slays the Troll. We're already red-green. We can kind of do red-green things again. Vengeful Reaper didn't really impress me in that game we played against, so I'm biased against it now. person to our left is going to be excited to see the Rune of Speed if they took that Runeforged champion. I think, given that we have already red-green, we'll go with Arnie. We're just going to tunnel this. I hope we don't get cut super hard. And in the red-green deck, I quite like having one Raven Wings, although we should be able to pick one up later on. What's missing here? The rare and one uncommon, so we can't really take any signals from this too much. Augury Raven is a strong one. That's a fairly late Behold the Multiverse. Blue might be open. Like I said, I don't think we can really take a whole lot of signals. I think the best card in here is definitely Behold the Multiverse, though. For our deck, if we're doing green-red things, Crush the Weak might be the right way to go. Let's hedge and take Behold in case that doesn't really pan out for us. And along that lines, we have a Bergstrider, one of the better blue commons here. Among the remaining uncommons, we have Provoke the Trolls, which is a red removal spell that costs 4 mana. Might be a pump spell if you really need it in a pinch. Goldbane Pick is a decent equipment, but you tend to see a lot of those running around. And Mass Vandal's fine as well. So for me, it's between Provoke the Trolls and Bergstrider. And I feel like Bergstrider is a little bit of a stronger pick rather than Provoke the Trolls. Having Arnie and Svella makes me kind of feel like Provoke the Trolls might be, if we just really want to commit to that, but I think Bergstrider is a little bit, keeps us a little bit more open into blue. Then, in our next pack, the rare is still here. It's Mystic Reflection. Lets us make something ETB as something else. I haven't been super impressed by this card in this format. In terms of stuff in our colors, which appears to be almost Teamer, we have Sculptor of Winter, which is what I will reserve. So we might end up doing the Teamer thing again. Axguard Cavalry is just sort of a 2/2, not really exciting. Feed the Serpent, we're definitely not black. I'm going to take this Sculptor of Winter and maybe we can pick up some Snowlands to make it good later. All right, pack 1, pick 6. The remaining uncommon is Dual Strike, not the world's most exciting uncommon to see still. We have a Tormentor's Helm here in red, and Raven Wings is another option. Blue seems to be drying up a little, so I'm not going to go too hard into that. I think we're definitely going to go on sort of a red-green thing. And I don't mind having a Tormentor's Helm, but I think Raven Wings works better in the deck. Yeah, let's pick up one Raven Wings and just sort of be done with it for the rest of the draft. Remaining in this pack at pick 7, not a lot left in here. There's King Harold's Revenge, Smashing Success, Frostpeak Yeti, Lichara Kinseekers, and Raven Form. Of these, I think the most exciting thing here is probably... Oh man, none of these are super exciting. Maybe the Kinseekers. We don't really have any Snowlands yet. They've been cut pretty hard, so I'm not gonna go into the Frostpeak Yeti. We'll take the Kinseekers. Then in our next pack, we have a few pretty actually decent choices. We have Horizon Seeker, which would help fix us into our blue. Red might end up just being like a bit of a splash for us. So Dwarven Reinforcements is in here, which is a decent pick. Don't really see those that late. Fearless Liberator is more of an aggro card, and Cinderheart Giant is sort of a top-end finisher. Trample, which would be nice to hit with Svella. I think the Discipline pick is Horizon Seeker. We might be able to pick up... we need more density of low drops, I feel. Now, the only interesting things in here for us on the wheel are Elderleaf Mentor. So we're going to take that. Pick 10. We can pick really between Draugr Thief, Shackles, and Mammoth Growth. I'll take the Mammoth Growth. Now, we already have a Raven Wing, so I don't want 2 of them. think here it's between Mammoth Growth and Haggy Mob. Haggy Mob's not really exciting, but I don't really want 2 Mammoth Growths. I'll take a big creature in case we end up not getting them. Now it's between Haggy Mob and Snakeskin Veil. I like the Snakeskin Veil. I like being able to protect my creatures for 1 mana. That's pretty nice. The rest of these picks won't matter too much. I'll pick Raven Form, why not? And another Mammoth Growth. Well, we're getting a lot of these. I think green-red might be the right spot for us. The Behold, 3rd pick. Not necessarily a giant signal to go into blue. We didn't see a whole lot of exciting blue stuff. And we tabled this King Harold's Revenge. Might even make the deck. All right, so our rare in pack 2 is Calamity Bearer. If a giant source would deal damage to a permanent or player, deals double. That's pretty sweet. Other things to consider are Squash. And I think that's it. We probably aren't going to be able to wield the Squash. What comes back in this pack? Because we're definitely taking this Calamity Bearer. Certainly not Bloodline Pretender, not Maja. Maybe Snakeskin Veil? We'll see. All right, the rare is still in our pack here on the next pick for pick 2. It is Isika, God of the Tree. Taps for 1 mana of any color. Legendary creatures get Vigilance. If we do 5 color stuff, it does free spells off the top. Probably not doing that. But I don't mind having a 1/4. 4 toughness is a pretty nice number. So we'll take it just in case. Ooh, Svella number 2 is here. So I think we'll probably go with that. There's another Horizon Seeker in the pack, but I think we're going to go with Svella number 2. I guess we're just in a Svella deck now. Let's get these blue cards out of here. And what's in our pack here? We have Glittering Frost. Gives us some nice ramp. Horizon Seeker would be pretty sweet to ramp us as well. Or it's not ramp, it finds our mana. We have a lot of 3s, don't we? I think I'm going to take another Horizon Seeker. We actually don't have a whole lot of red. We have a decent amount of red. A little bit of a train coming. All right, so in this pack we have Surtland Frostpire, which we're probably not going to have the 2 blue to actually activate, so we're not going to worry about that too much. Immersturm Raider is a 2-drop, which lets us rummage. We're kind of low on 2, so I wouldn't mind picking that up either. And Masked Vandal is just pretty decent all around. I think I like Masked Vandal more than Immersturm Raider, because we do need a 2-drop, but this lets us kill like equipments and stuff. That can be problematic, or like random sagas. So what do we want in here? Our options, we can take this Rimewood Falls, and then we'll have some snow mana, which would be nice. There's also Boreal Outrider, which is a decent 3-drop, but probably not. Actually, we're going to have a lot of snow mana with our Svella Monolith. They make snow mana. Yeah, maybe we'll go with that. I think we're pretty full up on 3s. We have Essica and 2 Svella, which is pretty fun. We're pretty full up on 3s. I don't really want to go too hard on those. But I don't know if I can pass up Glittering Frost in this pack. The other choice would be Fearless Pup. Fearless Pup's not bad, but we're not really an aggro deck. I think we're taking the Glittering Frost. Gives us snow mana stuff to do with this Boreal Outrider. And in this pack, we have a choice between Masked Vandal and a Arctic Tree Line. We take the Arctic Tree Line, it hedges us a little bit for a cool white mythic or rare or something in the next pack. But I think Masked Vandal is just more consistent for us. And in the pack that wheeled, we did get the Snakeskin Veil back. Kind of like having an Arachniform, though. We don't really have a whole lot of ways to deal with flying creatures, so I'm going to pick that up. And in here, I guess the choice is between another Snakeskin Veil and a Fearless Pup. What are we doing for creatures? We got 12. We're not really a Fearless Pup deck. We're not boasting very much. Our 3s are so heavy. I take another Snakeskin Veil. There's nothing in this pack at all. I guess I take, I don't know, Smashing Success. There's a chance that we cast it. Pick up this Glittering Frost. Storm Raider. We got another 2. That's nice. That tabled. Sure, I'll take an uncommon land just for the collection and a random blue common. Our rare in pack 3 is a green-black dual land. Not the most exciting, given that we don't have any black spells. We could pick this Struggle for Skemfar, which is another fight spell. Gives us a little bit more removal power. Not really a whole lot of red cards in here. I think it's Struggle for us here. This is a little bit of a struggle draft, for being honest. We need some top end, like a Lindworm or something. So now we can start cutting cards. Probably don't want 2 Mammoth Growths. All right, so what are our options here? We have Blessing of Frost, but we don't really have snow mana to make that great, so I'm not really into it. Provoke the Trolls is a bit of a removal spell, but it's not as good as this Demon Bolt. Demon Bolt is sweet. We're kind of low on creatures, though, and we need some top end, so I might go for this Rootless U. Feels wrong passing the Demon Bolt, but whatever. We need top end to hit with our Svellas. Stuff that is impactful. I think I'll take from this pack, the interesting things are Provoke the Trolls and Dwarven Reinforcements. Guess we'll take the Dwarven Reinforcements. I like making 2 bodies more than I like... Well, no, removal's good. We'll take Provoke the Trolls. Kind of playing like almost like a control deck. What do we cut now? Let's cut out Smashing Success. That snuck in there. And maybe we'll cut out King Harold's Revenge. I don't see us getting a whole lot of use out of that. All right, so our next pack, there's a Serulf's Packmate in the pack. That's pretty sweet. There's a Blightstep Pathway, but we don't really need that. Red-black dual land. I think it's definitely just Serulf's Packmate. That's got to go in there. So 2 cuts, 2 cuts. Probably don't need 2 Snakeskin Veils. Kind of like having 2, though. I think the second one's a bit of a surprise. It's a fun surprise for our opponent. We have 15 creatures. We should cut some non-creatures. But anyway, there's a lot of dual lands in this pack. If this were a paper draft, I'd be making out like a bandit. My deck would be much worse. What's even in here? Broken Wings for the sideboard? Maybe. Dwarven Reinforcements? We don't have any Dwarven Reinforcements yet. Yeah, I'll take a Dwarven Reinforcements. No, actually I'm going to take Broken Wings for the sideboard. That's pretty nice. Ooh, Grizzled Outrider. There's some nice top end. Fortunately, we don't have anything to target with our Rootless U. There's nothing in here for us. I'll take Raven Wings number 2, but we're not going to use it. What do we cut? What do we cut? Sculptor of Winter, I feel, probably is not making the cut in this deck. We don't have really snow lands to untap. Oh, we have 2 Glittering Frost, and it is a 2-drop. Make them work for 4 mana. Yeah, we'll leave you, and you get to make the cut. We'll cut Arachniform and leave that in the sideboard. Yeah, how'd that get in there? Little regret not taking any of those dual lands. Maybe they'll table again. I'll take Carter's Vicious Return here just in case. Just in case. Now, I guess the question is, do we play like one of each basic? I guess now we'll take another. We can take another Glittering Frost. Yeah, okay. If we ever like cast the other side of Essica, that would be pretty fun. Just can't not do a 5-color nonsense deck. This isn't really that nonsense, though. We'd cut 3 cards here. Run amok, sure, I'll think about it. Snakeskin, we're not really an aggro deck, are we? No, we're sort of a long game kind of thing. Getting in with Raven Wings. I guess we can cut this Mammoth Growth. Sure, in this pack, it's between Arachniform and Ruined Crown. I'll take Arachniform in case we're playing against like a heavy Flyers deck. Wow, there's a lot of Dwarven reinforcements going around. Fine, I'll take them. Get the point. Sure. Some random cards. Revitalize. Okay. So, what do we do? To cut probably like 2 cards here. I probably don't want to cut too much of my top end. Two drops are kind of full. More so than our 3 drops. Do we really need 3 Glittering Frost? I don't think we need it that bad. That's a lot. I'll go down to 2 on that. Then I guess you could argue me out of the second Snakeskin Veil. Having 2 in one game is actually a little awkward because that means you're kind of low on creatures anyway. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. I have 16 creatures, 7 non-creatures. 2 of them are Glittering Frost. What do we have for non-creatures? One of them's Raven Wings. Where'd Raven Wings go? Took it out. And then we have Arnie Slays the Troll. And we have Struggle. And we have Provoke. So we have like 3 kind of removal-ish spells. One kind of like tricky thing. Do we have other removal-ish spells? Not really to pick from. Okay, well, let's see what the thing suggests for lands. 8 and 9, sure. Looks right to me. We'll go 8 of these guys. 8, please. Thank you. 9 of these guys. And done. This is Svella.deck. If we hit Isiko's Svella's ability, can we cast the Prismatic Bridge? I guess we'll find out. All right, we'll be on the play here. So we can't do anything with this hand. So we're going to send that back. 3 mountains and nothing to do with them. This hand's a little better. We have Svella, Glittering Frost, and lands. So I think we have to keep that. It's pretty close to what we want to be doing. Hello, opponent. I should start saying hello more. See if they say hello back. They didn't hello me back. How rude. They've got a volatile fjord first. We will play a mountain and do nothing. I believe our first order of business is going to be to play Svella. They are going to foretell something. So let's... Okay, so if we think about this, and I play Glittering Frost, I'll have 4 mana available, then 5 next turn to play Svella and something else. Or I could just play Svella this turn. I kind of like playing Glittering Frost here. They're not really going too fast, and we're not really a fast deck. We don't need to pressure them that hard. They have an Augury Raven. That's going to kill us pretty quick. And a Frostpire. That's not too bad either. So let's run out Boreal Outrider. Then our Raider, which we can pay with Snow Mana. Make that a 3/2 as well. Toss this Mountain. Find something else. There we go. Found a real spell. So we have 5 mana to play with. We can play both of these next turn. Cosmos Elixir. Oh no. Well, let's see if you want to trade your Raven for a card later. Fine by me. I would like to spend my Snow Mana on Svella. Svella a little harder to kill. Get it out of Demon Bolt range. And we can kill that Cosmos Elixir now with our Masked Vandal. And as long as they don't have a whole lot of stuff to do, we're in a decent spot. They can't kill any of our stuff with their Frostpire. But I guess we'll see what they do. Craven Hulk, that's going to be tough to get through. I guess I can't block alone, eh? So I can kind of just go in. Well, let's run out our 5/5. We can just do some damage. Which is actually a 6/6. I guess that's good enough. Let's go to game 2. So we saw them cast Augury Raven, the Cosmos Elixir, and I think that was it. I think Cosmos Elixir is good enough for me to want to bring in Broken Wings, and they had a flyer. Yeah, this Broken Wings has to come in. I didn't see any removal. We'll take out the Snakeskin Veil. Sure. Fine by me. Otherwise, pretty much the same. I don't think we saw enough out of them to really have an opinion. This is just a 2/2 and 6 lands. We can't keep that. That doesn't do enough. This is 2 mountains and a bunch of green spells. I don't think we can keep this either. We're going to 5. This is more like it, but gosh, we can't do anything with this. I'm not going to go to 4, so we're going to send back Rootless U, Haggy Mob. At least we're on the draw. And we have our sideboard card, so that's exciting as well. Hey, we got Essica. So we'll have a 3, something to do on turn 3. Which is quite exciting. Another, yeah. Very cool, very cool. Let's run out Essica. God of the Tree. That's a cool little animation. All right, so let's... we have 4 mana available to us. And they are tapped out. They only have... I guess they're stumbling on mana a little. Let's run out our Calamity Bearer. That might eat a Demon Bolt. Or they will concede. That was a very fast match. Let's go straight to match number 2. That's unfortunate. You hate to see it. Would like to play a little bit more of a game there. But it makes our journey to a potential 3-0 a little easier. So I'm not going to complain too much. Going up against our next opponent. Inaction Injunction. And now this is a hand that I like to see. 3 lands, Packmate, Glittering Frost, Svella. Everything we want. Everything you could possibly want. Oh, and a 2-drop. Do we play the 2-drop or Cyril's Packmate? I think we play the 2-drop here, but we don't rummage anything. We just sort of apply pressure. They're probably an aggressive or some kind of snow deck, so this will pressure their life total a little bit. Or it won't. They have Priest of the Haunted Edge. So let's go ahead and run out our Svella and attack, because we have no reason not to. Make them perform the action to block. I guess I should have attacked first and bluffed like a run-amok or something. Yeah. Fire punt. They are on track to just kill our Svella. Should be unfortunate. Guess we'll go in with both of these. I don't mind trading my Raider. And in order to not lose Svella, I think I have to kill this priest. Resets the board a little bit. Fin the Fangbearer, so we're never attacking into that one. I guess I can play Asika here, which will let me guest cast Glittering Frost, but we don't really need to do that. I'm just gonna foretell Cyril's Packmate and not attack. So how much mana do we have? We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, one more and we can, if we hit another land drop, we can start activating Svella by tapping all of our things. Let's front the Packmate. Draws its card. We'll play, I guess, Glittering Frost. Why not? I can actually play out Horizon Seeker as well. Lots of mana. Them having Fin the Fangbearer is a little tricky. I think soon we're just going to start activating Svella. Roots of Wisdom. It's been a while since I've seen that one cast. Well, they got a lot of Coma's Faithful going on. So, do we activate Svella? Don't have quite enough. So, in that case, we will play another Glittering Frost. Then, suppose we'll start getting in, start making them trade-off cards. Begin the grind. And we're each milling 6. That's funny. We're gonna mill them out. You get to see a lot of their deck. Alright, I see what you're working with. Oh, they had an Ixika too. That's fun. I like it. Oh, it's still my turn. Sorry. Guess I'll play Boreal Outrider. Rise of the Dreadmarn. Yeah, I like it. Well, that's not something I ever think to play around. Priest of the Haunted Edge. That's going to kill Svella pretty quick if we don't find something to deal with it. Ooh, Snakeskin Veil. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cost me 8 to do this. I guess I can wait till their turn to do it. I can do this at instant speed, not in a rush. Yeah, Snakeskin Veil. Don't do it. All right, let's activate Svella and get Raven Wings. Sure. No blocks. I can take the poison. Let's suit up Svella. Svella is our commander. They have a lot of life. Ooh, interesting. So, I guess we'll bring in Elderleaf Mentor. Leaves us a 1/1 behind. It will trade off with Finn. This Svella going unchecked is pretty ridiculous. Feed the Serpent. Not on my watch. Struggle. So I could cat that. That would be fine. I think the best thing to get here is probably Grizzled Outrider? Sure. Oh, we got enough value out of that. That'll do. Start getting in. Now we can start doing the Raven Wing Shuffle. They can't even really attack with their zombies. Jorn got Winter. Oh, another 6 for you. Put that back on Isika. And send it back. Our opponent will not do anything. Maybe. They might have something. They have 1 card. Broken Wings, the Raven Wings. I like it. Well, that makes life a little more difficult. I think we need to start grinding them. If I attack with this, it kills 2 zombies. It's not really what I want to be doing. How many cards do I have left in deck? 7? Oh, I'm in danger of milling, aren't I? Oh, it's because I used Svella. Well, we need to start doing something. Let's start getting in. Let's kill Jorn. I know I've got like a Calamity Bear like toward the bottom, right? Priest of the Haunted Edge. Oh no. They might mill us out. How did this happen? We'll play Calamity Bear, but this is just going to get killed. Or destroyed by Priest. No, no attacks. Bottom 4 cards have to do it. They're going to mill us out. That's awesome. So Rolf, oh no. Svella number 2. I wonder if I just start playing more cards. Have Haggy Mob. If I activate Svella, that means I gotta kill them for sure next turn. There are 3 cards left in their deck. We have 2. Drawing one of them next turn. Raise the Draugr. Oh, okay, this is a problem. We need to start killing them. Alright. So I believe we have to activate Svella and try and kill them next turn. So we can put in to play Rootless U and we draw Struggle for Skemvar, certainly. A 1/1 counter on something. How do we do 9? I don't think we do. It goes on Svella. Fight you there. I think the Svella activations actually killed us. Because we couldn't get through all of their zombies from Rise of the Dreadbarn. That's hilarious. 1 damage to any target, goes up there. Make a model, why not? Alright, game 2. Fair play, that's awesome. So, do we just like play like another card or something? King Harold's Revenge would be fine. Mammoth Growth we'll bring in. I'm going to play 42 cards. Well, 43. Let's play one more forest. Because we don't want that to happen again. Certainly not correct to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. We will play first. Yeah, this is good. I like that. I can go Raven Wings into Horizon Seeker. Their main deck on the Broken Wings was tough. I should probably bring in a second Raven Wings. That's what we should be doing. They're pretty slow. I like to see that. So, since they are so slow, let's get in with Horizon Seeker. See if they've got removal. We got that Iron Verdict. I'll pitch a forest. Suit up Immersturm Raider. Raven Wings. Broken Wings is going to take care of that. That's fine. I guess we'll run out Elderleaf Mentor. We just need to develop a board presence and kill them. We have a bunch of removal spells and stuff now, so I think we're okay. Sarulf. Sarulf is on fire. That's definitely Rise of the Dreadmarn, so we got to be careful of that. Let's take care of Sarulf. But we can bring the Packmate this turn. Gnome is faithful. I guess that trades with anything we have, so I'm fine with trading for anything, actually. Then they would get 2 zombies. No axe. Let's just play Sarulf's Packmate. I'm not going to give them 2 zombies. That's how they grind. Now if they have removal, we can Snakeskin Veil in response. Jarl. Ah, it's Jarl. I getcha. So now I think we're going to struggle our Packmate against their Jarl. Then come in with Elderleaf Mentor and everybody, other than the Packmate. Now that the coast is clear of the Dreadmarn. A card which I dread. Jorn, God of Winter, okay. And Tusky. That's going to block nicely for 1 turn. No, we won't have to worry about it. Let's play out this Horizon Seeker. If I attack with Sarulf's Packmate, a double block, and I Snakeskin Veil, we just kill Jorn, which I like to do. Yeah. They're playing it safe. I can respect that. In that case, we will run out Isika. We're exposed to removal this turn, but then they would have to top deck it. Grim Draugr is not a removal spell, so I'm okay with this. Easy block. Yeah, we'll come in with, I think, everything, right? And everything but the 1/1. That's a 2-for-1. It's not great. Oh, I should have boasted. Filter a land out of our deck. Fin the Fangbearer. Sure. You gonna attack with that? Oh, that's awkward. I guess they're gonna draw a card either way. Yeah, I'll give up Isika. That's fine. Yeah, Toski might get them back in the game. Ugh, so many lands. Well, let's get in with Horizon Seeker. Haunted Edge, no. Glittering Frost, no. This is a nightmare. I just need to do 1 damage somehow. I feel like I'm losing this game. Oh, and they have Goma's Faithful. I'm keep hitting lands. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. We lost. Game's over. Oh, there's Svella. Okay. We have a shot at this still. Oh, they have Feed the Serpent. Okay. We do not have a shot at this anymore. Probably a little too aggressive, maybe? I don't know. Down to 7, though. Maybe we can mill them out. We're at 16, they're at 6. Prismatic Bridge. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna mill them out? We have 2 cards left. I don't think they can win. They get a priest. So if they hit me with any creature, they lose. Oof. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, good game, man. They were just so excited to get there. Of all the ways that we could have won that game, that was not the way I expected. I think this means that we need to bring in Raven Wings number 2. And we need to also bring in Snakeskin Veil number 2. We also need to bring in a Forest. Going up to 45 cards. This is almost a hand. It's not quite a hand, but it's almost a hand. We're going first. I'm not really worried about their creatures. I think this is good, right? No, I don't think I can keep this. Because if we don't draw a land, this does nothing. If we draw any land, it does stuff. We gotta risk it for the biscuit. We have 2 draw steps to find our 3rd land. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. So they have Jarl or Rise of the Dreadmarn there, or the Iron Verdict, I guess. So they have a lot of things that are bad for us, so we'll run out our least exciting creature first. Rolf the Realm. All right, if you want to trade with this, you are more than welcome to. And we'll put up a blocker in the name of Calamity Bear. Boom is faithful. We got our Snakeskin Veil, so we're feeling pretty safe. Let's play Svella. Can't really go in, though. We can kind of go in. So what does Serulf do? It gets a 1/1 counter. Yeah, we can't go in. We can never attack while Serulf is on the battlefield. Another Comb is faithful. How many cards do you have? 28, I have 35. So we're not going to get milled out, at least. Let's Glittering Frost, a forest, and we will start the process of making monoliths. What do we say to the serpent? No. We can wait on that. We don't have to do that right away. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 available afterward. Pass turn. We can wait to see what they do. Draugr Recruiter, okay. We'll start the Svella train. Ooh, provoke the trolls will kill Serulf, which is very important to do. Do they have Snakeskin Veil? Guess they can get it back with Draugr Recruiter, huh? Yeah, there's the Iron Verdict. Yeah. Oh no. That's the nightmare scenario, actually. Now we can play Svella number 2. No tax. Guess I should have played around that Iron Verdict. That's actually an instant? It is an instant, yes. I don't really want to block and make Serulf big. I can take the damage. That's a Raven Wings, but we don't have enough mana to cast it and activate Svella, so we won't. Assault Guardian, okay. Okay. Let's activate Svella and see if we can get something sweet. Mammoth Growth or Rootless Yew. Let's get Rootless Yew. And we'll block one of them. I'm okay with him being able to... So this is a 3 mana? Yeah. 5? Yeah, okay. No, we shouldn't have done that. We needed the Ernie saves the trolls or whatever. We're at 8. Activate Svella. struggle. Okay. Yeah, let's kill Sir Rolf. That was pretty big. All right, you get my Horizon Seeker. Fair enough. Guess they can recruiter it back, but that's not the worst thing in the world. They've got a big board. How much mana do I have if I cast this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough to do this and Svella. A little awkward. So I have 5 plus 4. I have 10. I can suit up Calamity Bearer. Right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This costs 8. Send it back. Maybe I needed to just play the body, though. I'm not sure what was correct to do there. Toski. Oh, boy. That's bad. They just go in? They don't. Okay, cool. What do we get, even? Guess we get... We can't do anything with this Masked Vandal. The Elder Leaf Mentor gives us another body, at least, to block with. I think it's the Elder Leaf Mentor. Now we can play Boreal Outrider. You have enough to Svella now? Yeah, we still do. Okay. I think it's safe to get in with Calamity Bearer. Or 8. If they attack, we can start doing Svella stuff, I guess. Assuming they're getting back the Rolf here. Oh, Isika. I guess they want to activate the Prismatic Bridge. I don't know if I agree with this attack by them, but I do agree that playing the Prismatic Bridge is sweet. They're going to mill out. Ooh. So how does this work? If I get Esika, I get the Prismatic Bridge. Beat you to it. We'll hold the Masked Vandal for their Prismatic Bridge. This is a wild match. Oh my gosh. You can draw a card. Go ahead. Do I spell it here? They're at 10. Yeah, I got a free spell. This is fine. Snake's Veil, sure. Let's buff up Calamity Bearer. 12, they're at 10. I don't think I can activate that anymore. It's Masked Vandal. Pay with snow. Destroy their prismatic bridge. This has been a hell of a match. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't have let them draw with Toski, though. That was a mistake. They got the broken wings. I wonder if we're getting to the part where math is for blockers. I think I put in another Raven Wings in here, right? Yeah, they're going to concede. Wow, that was a very interesting match. I'll be interested to go back over the video for that one. All right, we got one more match, and that'll be it for the stream. Because I am getting hungry. But if we win this, we get double our entry back, which would be pretty sweet. But if we can just get more games like that last match, that'd be sweet. Even sweeter, actually. Searching for our last opponent. Doot. Did you know that combo decks focus on finding and casting spells that work together to produce powerful effects, often winning the game outright? That's a tip. And we've got our opponent. Our opponent is Booyahs. And I will play this one first. Yeah, so if we hit our next land, this is pretty sweet. Otherwise, it's still playable, so I'm going to keep it. We have 2 draw steps to find a land. Worked out last time. See if it works out this time. Might not work out. Oh no. I should have mulliganed this. Strategic planning. Aha. It worked out, so it was correct. No regrets. Serulf. What do we say to the Wolf of Death? No. Be gone, I say. Pretty strong first play, though. I've seen more Serulfs all day than I have in, like, most of the rest of the format. Like, combined. I think more prismatic bridges, too. Wonder if that saw it coming. Two things. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, I believe we will just run out Serulf's Packmate. Hopefully hit another land drop. Yeah, we hit our land drop. Nice. Right on time. So next turn we'll have 5 mana, so we can Svella and a 2-drop. Behold the Multiverse. Very cool. Main phase. They wanted both of those cards on top, which is a bad thing probably for us. If they have a turn that's like Behold the Multiverse into Packmate, that would be pretty nice. Nice to see they're not using their mana super efficiently. I think what we're going to do, so we're going to definitely get in for 4. So we have 5 mana available. We should use it as well as we can. So I think what we want to do is to double spell. We'll go Svella. And then Raider. But I like all of those spells. I'm going to decline to Rummage. And then we'll just see what they do. They could have any number of things in their hand, and can't really make a decision about stuff to do until they play them out. Hello, kitty. They're doing the big think. Yeah, Svella's got to get bound. That makes sense. Definitely makes sense. To an Icehide Troll. So, guess we can attack with the Packmate and also the Raider if we suit it up. Which isn't the best use of our mana, but I think now we're just trying to get them dead. Oh, they might have Snakeskin Veil. Didn't play around that. At least they didn't. They must be either constrained on mana or... I'm not sure what's going on with them. They've got a lot of cards in hand, so I am a little scared. Because they've cast what? Behold the Multiverse, Serulf, Strategic Planning, and an Icehide Troll. We have cast Provoke the Trolls and these things. Oh, I guess they also cast Bind the Monster. I think they need to kill this Packmate this turn, or else they're dead. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Ooh, and Augury Raven. Yeah, I think that's how they avoid dying. Avoiding the death. We'll trade off with Augury Raven. I'm okay with that. And we'll see if they have an answer to Calamity Bearer. If they don't, they die. If they do, we can suit up Vandal, get in for 2, and play Svella or Horizon Seeker. I don't think we can read too much into this, I guess. They're just trying to buy some time because they don't know what I might have. They didn't need to block there. Maybe they're just hoping I'm all out of gas. Looking at their graveyard pretty hard. Ooh, they're gonna get back to Rolf. Okay. They need to deal with this Calamity Bearer this turn. Okay, they die. Let's go to game 2. You will see no more cards from me. Okay, so what do we do about Sorulf? Do we care? Maybe we want Run Amok. Didn't see anything worth Broken Wingsing in there. We didn't really play a whole lot of removal. Maybe I want, oh, I don't know. Yeah, let's bring in King Harold's Revenge. Why not? No, it's not correct. Well, let's just run it back. Why not? I think I don't really have enough decision-making info here. They are going first. Our hand is Raven Wings, Lance, and Provoke the Trolls. I don't think that's good enough. We have to mulligan that. We don't have enough gas. This is the same hand, but has Svella and Masked Vandal, so that's better. I'll keep it. Keep 6, send back Forest. I guess they mulliganed as well, which is a good sign. We have a nice curve out here. You go 2, 3, 4. Not much exciting happening the first few turns here. They'll probably play whatever. If that's an Augury Raven, it might be trouble. But we can find answers for it. Yep, there's Augury Raven. I think we'll play Svella and not attack. Take the 3. Run out Packmate. I guess I should have brought in the Broken Wings. I feel like they might be on the wrong mana. Behind the monster. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely trying to race us, which will not work out well for them. Oh, goodbye. They just kept a rough hand. So that's a 3-0. That's pretty nice. We will open up our prize packs and call it a night after that. Let me just add this to my decks for later so that I can screenshot that. So I can look at it. Be like, wow, I did a great job. And let's crack some packs. You have exactly 10, so we can just crack 10 open. Nice round number. We got... What do we get here? Anything sweet? Cosmos Charger. Nico Aris. That's not too bad. Realm Walker is not too bad either. Bunch of cards I've never drafted. I don't think I've ever had the chance to pick a Dragonkin Berserker. Oh well. That was fun. Thanks for watching the stream if you're out there. And if you're on the VOD, Thanks for watching on YouTube. Feel free to follow me wherever. And I'll wish you guys a good night. Bye.